I built this entire portfolio using AI, and in this video, I'm going to show you how exactly you can build one for yourselves. Nowadays, a resume isn't always enough to stand out. Having a portfolio can significantly improve your chances of landing a job, and more importantly, it gives people much better sense of who you are, how you think, and what kind of work you do. Well, the good news is that with today's AI tools, building a portfolio has never been easier. You don't need to know how to code or spend weeks learning web development. All you really need is a bit of patience, clear direction, and the ability to write effective prompts. Before you start building your portfolio, it's important to have a clear idea of what you want to create. Think about overall direction, the sections you want to include, a visual style that you are aiming for, and the elements that best represent your work. The first thing I would recommend is gathering inspiration. Platforms like Dribbble, Framer, and other portfolio websites are great places to explore different layouts, interactions, and design styles. As you browse, you can save that catches your attention and think about what specifically makes it work. For organizing all those ideas, I'm using Milanote, but you can use whatever tool you're comfortable with. Tools like Notion, FigJam, and even a simple document work just as well. The goal is to collect references, organize your thoughts, and create a rough blueprint for your website before you start building it. Spending a little time planning upfront makes a huge difference. The clearer your vision is, the easier it becomes for the AI to actually generate something that feels intentional and align perfectly with your personal brand. As you can see, I have already mapped out the basic structure of the website. I created this sitemap first to get a clear understanding of how I want my portfolio to flow, what sections I need, and how everything should connect. Along with that, I also picked a reference design from Framer to guide the visual direction. For me, even one strong reference like this is enough. It gives me a clear sense of style I want to follow, especially for the hero section. Looking at this, I can already understand the layout, the typography style, the spacing, and the overall minimal aesthetic. What I really like here is how clean and structured everything feels. It's simple, but it still looks premium. The hero text placement, the balance between content and visuals, and the subtle background image all works really well together. Now that I have both the structure and visual style figured out, we can start building the hero section and bring this idea to life. Also, to make things easier for you, I'll leave the links to all the resources that I have mentioned in this video in the description below. Feel free to check them out and use whichever tools that works best for you. The tool I'm using is Anti-Gravity, but you can use Cloud Code, Cursor, whichever you're comfortable with. I personally prefer Anti-Gravity because of these features: self-healing UI, agent manager, agent-based workflow, custom skills, and also it is from Google. Before giving any commands to my agent, what I'll do is I'll create a new folder. So just remember, for every project you create, creating a new folder will be better because the agent doesn't have to search all your computer. Instead, it can just go to the folder and search for anything that it required. Now, I also download this skill which is called UI UX Pro Max skill. And you might have questioned, what is skill? Skill is nothing but a reusable capability, workflow, or specialized instruction set that lives inside the anti-gravity that helps it perform a specific task consistently. So again, I'll leave the link in the description. You can download the skill from there. Now, after getting the skill in my folder, now I will start building my website. First, I want to build the header section, which is a hero section. So from that, I'll be doing most sections. I already have the reference picture for it. So I just give the reference picture to the agent and give it a prompt, and it will create for me. And there will be small tweaks which I'll be doing after it created. So I'll just take this reference picture and then just paste it here. After pasting, I'll just give it a simple prompt like this. Hey there, I want to build a portfolio website for me. I'm a UI UX and a product designer. So I gave you the reference picture for the header section. Rest of the sections we'll do it later, but for now, let's focus on the header section, which is a hero section. And before even you write a single line of code, can you give me the implementation plan first? Now, the reason I asked for the implementation plan is because I want to see what kind of language is it using, like the React White or vanilla.js, and also what kind of decisions it is taking, and I can comment it on the implementation plan, and that way it does the better job. That's it. As you can see in the implementation plan, the tech stack it is using White plus React, which is good. I don't know about tech stack, but I'm hoping it is good. But the Google fonts it is using Caveat, Play for Display plus Jakarta. But if I don't like them, I can always change those fonts by just downloading from the internet and keeping it in the folder. And the other changes that it is doing all look good for me, and I'll just give it a go ahead and it will do it for me. And every time it starts to write a code, just give it an instruction that use the specific skill that we already downloaded in our folder, so that it will give you a better results. You can go ahead and use the UI UX Pro Max skill that we have in the folder to do it. By the way, you might wonder, instead of typing I'm just saying comments, it is because I'm using Whisperflow. Again, I will give you the link in the description. It is a very good tool. It makes your process very easy. I think it has built the hero section. Now I'll ask it to host it in local so that I can see what it has built. Hey, can you host it in local and give me the local host address to view all the build that you have done? Now, as you can see, it gave me the local address. It has given the error. You can just screenshot this error and ask it to fix it. When I open this in localhost, it is giving this error. So can you please fix it? These kind of errors are quite common, but you can fix it very easily. So nothing to worry about it. Okay, so there you go. The result it gave me is quite good, but there are a lot of changes which I'm going to do, but it is a good starting point. Now for the changes, I don't like the split layout like it is giving me right now. And also there is gap between hero text, which is not ideal. And the also CTA button is not quite good. So I'll give one change at a time to it so that it doesn't mess it up. I'll take a quick screenshot and paste it here. And I'm going to give the command like this. I like the hero section, but there are some changes. For the first change, there is this split layout, which I don't want. I just want a plain background with the 3D element that you have given me. And also there is a gap in the hero text. Can you please remove that gap and make it just a 3-liner text? It removed the split layout, which is nice, but it didn't remove the gap, which I'll be asking it later. Let's do the text now. I will paste the text here and ask it to replace it with the existing text. Can you replace the existing text with the text that I have given you? And also, living in France, you can remove that line. Okay, that's nicely done, but I didn't like this image shape because everything is in the pill shape, but just this one is in circular. So I'm gonna ask anti-gravity to do it. Take a screenshot or paste it here. Can you change the shape of this image just like the image that you have kept, which is in pill shape? So make the same shape for this as well. The shape is good now, but the size looks a little weird. It has to be the size of text or maybe a little bigger too. So I'm gonna ask it to do it again. I will also screenshot this so that it understands what I'm talking about. So I'll give this 2 pictures and ask it to do it. The shape of the image pill is looking good, but size need to be increased a little bit like I gave you in the reference picture. So can you please do it? And also the border, right now it is in white, but you can change it to the black just as shown in the reference picture. Let's see if it can do that. This is a lot better. It also gave me the hover animation. Now I'll focus on the background. The background color is not consistent. I don't want gradient. I just want the plain color that just like in the reference picture. So screenshot this again, ask it to change it. For the background, can you remove the gradient and use a simple color just like in the reference picture? I think the picture it is using in the right side, it is not a PNG picture and has some background color to it. So what I'm going to do is I'll find another asset that we can use as a background element. I'm going to head out to Spline and find some 3D elements that I can use it here, and I'll replace it with that. Spline is a good place to find any 3D elements that you want. You can just click on whichever element you like and you can generate a code from it and take it into anti-gravity, paste it over there, and it will create itself. So let's see what we have in the store. Okay, this looks good, not suitable for design though. I think this rolling stack of photos might look good in my portfolio, so I'm gonna import it from here. Of course, I'll be replacing all these images with my own UI designs. To import this, what you can do is you can just create on the folder and just import it by copying the iframe embedded code, and then you can just give it to the anti-gravity and it will do the job. So this is how it's looking now. The size of the text is kind of bothering me, so I'm gonna ask the anti-gravity to increase the size, basically everything that is on the left. At this point, the header section is pretty much complete. If you haven't noticed already, I changed the font to this one from Uncut. I simply downloaded the font, added it to the project folder, and asked the AI to apply it throughout the site. I also added this gradient blob behind the image carousel on the right side because the hero section felt a little empty without it. Another small change I made was removing the container around the available for work badge. This badge is still there, but without the container, it feels much cleaner and fits the overall design better. Those are all the changes I have made to the header section. With that finished, we can move on to building the rest of the portfolio. Now for the work or project section, what I'm thinking is the layout would be something like this. There is a hero picture, there is a working title, and there is a description, and there will be tags which shows the category of the project. So, and whatever the other projects are, there should be a scrolling effect where one project comes on top of the another. So I'm gonna give it to the anti-gravity and see what it builds. Section is looking good. Let's build the project section, in which there will be a photo of the project, and to the right side there will be a working title, and below there should be a description, and below that there should be tags showing the category of the project. So that's the layout for the one project. Now for the another project, it should come on the top like a scrolling effect. While we scroll, the second project should come on top of first project. If it is a third project, it should come on top of second project. And for the reference, I gave you the drawing. So please build it. Before building it, can you give me the implementation plan? Stacking card effect. Okay, that's nice. Complete overlap. Each card slides completely over the previous one at a fixed sticky offset. That is good. Layered deck stack. Each card has a slightly larger sticky offset. That is fine. I don't know what that means. We'll see. Okay, for the card layout, title block, title, description, image, tags, and link. That is fine. 2-column grid. That's what I want. And section gutter. We'll see about that. Sticky stacking cards, cool. And scrolling down the page and confirm that card 2 slides cleanly over card 1 and card 3 slides over card 2. That is nice. Confirm the hover states. Check the hovering over a card triggers a smooth zoom in on project photo. Okay, it also gave me the hover state, which is nice. Okay, now this is looking good, but there is some issue that the third project also need to go on here, and also I don't want the project's title to be cut off from the view. So I'll ask it to do it again. The project section is looking good, but there are some issues. The third project is not going on top of the other projects. So what I want is every project that we scroll, it has to be top of another project, showing only one project at a time. And also the project title should not cut off from the view. So the project's title to be also sticky, but when the projects are completed, then we should be able to pass scroll the project section itself. This is how project section is looking now after a couple of fixes. Now I'll do the about section. For this section, I made a quick drawing on Milanote, how I wanted it to look. I'm gonna screenshot this and give it to anti-gravity. Can you create an about me section which comes after the project section? I made a quick drawing, so use that as a reference to create this section. After the prompt, it is asking me if I have any specific text or bullet points that I want to feature in personal journey, what I do and past experience. But for now, what I'll do is I'll just give some mockup data for it to create. Later, I'm going to edit all those things when the whole portfolio is done. For now, can you just create any mockup data which I'll be editing it later. The good part about anti-gravity is if we are using synthetic data or mockup data, we might need placeholder images. So anti-gravity can build itself because it has access to Gemini and use those images for placeholders. Okay, I think it's done. Let's see what it gave us. This isn't quite what I had in mind. Right now, the personal journey, what I do, and past experience sections are all placed inside separate containers, but that's not the direction I want to take. Instead, I want them to be a simple accordion section separated by clean divided lines. That should make the layout feel much lighter and more refined. I'm also not a fan of the drop-down icons being wrapped inside circles. It adds unnecessary visual weight and doesn't really fit the minimalistic aesthetic I'm aiming for. So I'm going to ask anti-gravity to remove the containers, simplify the drop-down controls, and make the intersection feel cleaner and more elegant. When you are giving command anytime to the agent, instead of giving generic commands like make it better or make it look beautiful, you can ask it to specifically change something. That way it does the better job, and also that way you can show the direction to it. Let's do the other section, which is contact section. I found this design in Dribbble. With some changes, I can use it for my contact section, like removing this input field or removing this checkbox and making a whole container size a little bit small. So I'm going to take a screenshot. Can you build the contact section after the about me section? And I gave you the reference picture. Don't copy the style from it, but use the style that we are using for our portfolio, and remove the input fields and also checkbox for terms and conditions. Okay, it gave the contact section similar to the about me section, but I want this contact section to be my footer. And I will also ask it to remove the send button and this text over here. Can you make this section as a footer so that it covers entire width of the window or viewport in terms of UI? While giving commands to the agent, using UI terminology make it understand context much better. I forgot to ask to remove this button and also this text, so I will do this now. At this point, the base portfolio is ready. Now it's time to give it a real data and make any changes that we are not satisfied with any of the sections. After the changes, this is how my portfolio is looking right now. If you didn't realize already, I have removed the scrolling spear carousel because it is not loading properly. So instead, I asked it to do this one and also add some blur effect in the top and bottom of the page. And if we scroll past the header section, we get to the projects. I didn't change anything to it. It is looking good, so I kept it that way. And coming to the about me section, I have updated the picture which I have generated from the Nano Banana. And for the footer, I just reduced the height of the container. That's it. Now after completing recording this video, what I'll do is I'll update all these links, and also I'll change the synthetic data to my data, and I'll post the results in the description so you can go and watch my website. But for now, I'm going to show you how to push it in GitHub and also how to host it in Vercel. It is very easy to do. First, you have to connect your GitHub account to the anti-gravity. You can just ask the agent that connect to my GitHub account, and it will give you some instruction, and just follow those instructions and it will connect to your GitHub account. My GitHub account is already connected to the anti-gravity, so I'll just create a GitHub repo in my GitHub and ask the agent to push all the code and everything to my GitHub repo. In the GitHub, create a new repository. You can name it whatever you like. In my case, I'm calling it portfolio. You can set the repository to private if you don't want others to see your code, or leave it public if you're comfortable sharing it. The choice is entirely up to you. Once everything looks good, click Create Repository. After the repository is created, you will land on a screen like this. From here, simply copy the repository URL and then head back to anti-gravity. We'll use this link to connect the project and push our code directly to GitHub. Push everything to this GitHub repo using my email address. Meanwhile, what you can do is you can create an account in Vercel, which is where we are gonna host this portfolio. So I already have an account. Now in the Vercel, come to the projects tab, just click on add new project. In here, you can connect your GitHub account to the Vercel. It will show you how to do it and you can just follow it. Right now, I already connected it to my GitHub. So my repo is already showing here. I'll just click on import. It brings us to this page where you can simply click on deploy and it will host your portfolio. Now before you click on it, make sure you push entire code into the GitHub repo. As you can see, it pushed the entire code, assets, images, everything into the repo. So it's time to deploy. Now I come to this page and just click on deploy. And hopefully it should deploy without any errors. But if there is any errors, you can just ask anti-gravity, this is the error, and it will definitely solve it. The deployment is successful. It also gave the domain link. When you click on it, it will take you to the website. And the image sometimes doesn't load. If the link is working, everything is fine, so no worries. As you can see, the page is loading properly, everything is good. The header section is looking fine. The project section, there is this scroll effect, and about me section is good, and we have footer too. And if you don't mind spending a bit of money, what you can do is, instead of having this domain, you can buy a custom domain either from GoDaddy or in Vercel itself by going in the development in this page, and when you click on custom domain and manage, you'll have the option to buy a custom domain. If you don't want the custom domain, you can always use the link that it has given you. Hopefully you learned something from this video, and if you did, toss me a like and comment down if you have any questions, and share this with your friends who need a portfolio. With that being said, see you very soon.